Grenades. What can we say about grenades?
They kill.
Kill what else?
They cripple. They kill multiple people.
What was that again?
They kill multiple people.
They kill multiple people.
They can destroy.
They can destroy. You could have many characteristics for a grenade, and their main purpose is to engage the target at a distance and be able to affect a wide portion or a wide radius. Now, what are some of the problems that we have when employing hand grenades? What could be some of the problems that we can experience with them?
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. What else?
Duds.
Duds. How about your proximity to a target? Can that affect your performance? Yes, it can, because if you are too close to that objective and all you have is your hand grenades, then that means you're putting your welfare or your well-being on the line. Now, what if you had the flexibility of the hand grenade or the firepower of a hand grenade or the casualty-producing characteristics of a hand grenade, and you were able to employ the distance and the automatic feeding of a rifle? That's where you can easily employ a Mark 19. For the next couple of minutes, what we're going to do is that I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how to break a Mark 19 down. Now, the way you want to look at the Mark 19, you want to divide it into two portions. You have your front assembly area and your rear assembly area. The front assembly area is composed of your fitting mechanism, while your rear assembly area is composed of your triggering mechanism. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start taking the weapon apart. The better and the more familiar you are with your components, the easier it is for you to service your weapon should you have any malfunction while you're out there and trying to use them. The first thing you're going to start with is the fitting tray. In the tray, you just have two latches on the side. You press them against each other, bring them towards the center, and you will be able to remove the fitting tray. Place it to the side. Whenever you are taking the weapon apart, you may want to line up your components as you are removing them. That makes it a lot easier to put them back together when you are, makes it easier for you to put them together when you're ready to put them back together, once you have cleaned it, once you have lubricated it. The next component you're going to take out is the fitting tray mechanism, the upper receiver. Now, to remove this, you have to somewhat tap the back of the weapon. It has the fitting level that adjusts to mechanically move this feed tray right here. Once you snap that out, the entire feed tray will come apart. You can see it has two pieces to it. You got the level, and you have the feeding tray. Once again, these are some of the components that you want to maintain lubricated. That way, whenever you are ready to fire your weapon, it's going to make it a lot easier, it's going to make it a lot smoother, and the chances of having a malfunction or a jamming will be greatly reduced. Now you have the upper assembly, you have the upper feed tray and lower feed tray. It's actually two components to it. It has two pins on the side, and the way you remove the two pins is that you have to line them up, line the upper tray and the lower tray into a 90-degree angle. This is important because the pins themselves, they are keyed. If you take a closer look at them, they have several notches. If these notches are not aligned with the two trays at a 90-degree angle, you will not be able to insert them, and if they are inside the mechanism, you will not be able to extract them. Therefore, you will have a difficult time. Alright, keep on working with the feeding mechanism. It's a small spring-loaded tab on the side. You're going to push on that tab. You can use a curver, you can use your hand if you can. If not, you will have to find another device that can assist you with it. You will pull that tab out, and this tab helps with the head portion of the rounds. That's the way they fit in. This portion right here will be holding the rounds on the side. Make sure they come in snug. and you place them down. Pretty much, as far as right now, you're done with the front feeding assembly. Now we're going to concentrate on the trigger assembly. To control the trigger assembly, you have a locking pin that is located in the rear of it. You're going to have to use, you can use this leveling device or a gerber or a small hammer, whatever you may have on hand. And you need to tap it. Once you tap it, the pin is going to come out. The trigger assembly, you just have to lift it upwards a little bit and slide it out. The rear, you got to make sure your weapon is on firing mode. If it's not on firing mode, you will not be able to press this small tab or lever in the back, which will allow you to pull out the bolt completely. You can see, right now it's stuck in there. Therefore, you have to pull on that small tab and pull it out.
So we have to cut.
This is what the bolt consists of. This is as far as you go as an operator. Up here, you have this level that assists with feeding the weapon inside, or feeding the rounds into the weapon. You have a small tab in the back that you have to press to slide out this vertical feeding assistance. Now, to take a close look at this vertical level assistance, it has a somewhat of an odd shape. If you look at all the parts of the weapon, they're straight, they might be semi-curved, but this one in particular is very shiny, very metallic, very smooth. Now, if you take a closer look at the weapon itself, the rounds will be feeding from the side, but you see the barrel that's located a little lower than where the rounds are actually feeding. Now, the job or the function of this piece right here, or this vertical feeder assist, is that once the rounds come in, they're going to be lined up with the top of it. As you pull back and charge your weapon, the round itself is going to ride on this piece. It's going to ride and it's going to get lowered and lined up with the muscle itself. Therefore, when you are PMCSing or conducting maintenance on your piece of equipment or your weapon, you got to make sure you do not damage or cause further damage to this piece of equipment or to this part of the weapon itself. Otherwise, you will have problems with your rounds feeding into the weapon itself, and you will get double feeds or jams. And that is how you disassemble the MK19. Keep in mind that the MK19 provides you with the firepower of a grenade, and it gives you the flexibility of the distance. And the reason why this is important is because it allows you to be at a safer area and you can still employ your power out there. Keep that in mind, who?